Are you ready to undertake a Void Intercept battle assignment?
The recent intercept battle.
The space-time fabric of the Void is extremely illogical.
Descendant. I see. So the Colossi were heading towards the Vulgus fortress. If the inversion took place there, It would not be unusual to detect a large amount of energy. No wonder the Colossi were drawn there. Descendant, we can definitely use this to our advantage. According to what we know so far, if we apply the inversion process to the inverted Ironheart, in theory, that Ironheart will be completely destroyed through particle-antiparticle annihilation. This is the fastest and most certain method of destroying the Ironheart that we currently know of. The only drawback is that it will also destroy everything around it. But we can use this to our tactical advantage. If the operation is a success, the Vulgus will have nowhere to return to. Descendant, if you cannot retrieve the Ironheart from the White Knight Gulch, you must make a decision regarding this alternative plan while it is still viable. Please discuss it with HQ. It will be a difficult decision, but everyone will need to be in agreement.
Alpha, these are the details of the operation that the guide has laid out. What do you think?
Enzo, this isn't an easy decision to make.
But it's not like we have any other option. Let's at least assemble everyone to discuss this.
The success of this operation. First of all, the Guide's operational plan provides many tactical advantages. The majority of the Vulgus forces have already been dispatched to the White Knight Gulch, and Corel isn't aware of what happened in Hagios, thanks to the long-range jamming signals established by Jaber. If this situation continues, we will be able to lay siege to the fortress, and Corel will be none the wiser. There has never been a more ideal moment to attack the Vulgus fortress since the beginning of this war, and the chance may never come again. However, if our goal is not just to attack, but to destroy an Ironheart, this will not be enough. If we pull back our forces from the White Knight Gulch and behave as if we have another strategy in mind, that should attract Corel's attention. We need a foolproof way to lure them in, much like how Corel ensnared us with the White Knight Gulch operation. In other words, this is a plan that requires someone willing to face death, to act as bait, all while protecting the Ironheart and distracting Corel. I realize I am asking for someone to sacrifice themselves, and as commander, I can't bring myself to give such a merciless order.
What if someone volunteers?
Enzo?
What is it? Alpha, the Descendants can act as bait. If we deploy an unprecedented number of Descendants to the front, that will be more than enough to distract Corel. Corel's also aware that the Descendants are humanity's last hope, so he's going to relish trying to squash our last stand. The fact that he's approaching slowly, like a dark cloud without warping, that shows that he believes he's already won the war. And with Corel's attention drawn elsewhere, if we send some of the Descendants to the Vulgus fortress and destroy the Ironheart, we'll be able to turn the tide of war. The manifestation of Archaean Descendants doesn't just mean we have to be powerful weapons. As humanity's last hope, we should sow the seeds of victory. Now, the majority of the Descendants, including me, will engage in battle at the White Knight Gulch to buy some time, while Ajax, his team, and the rest of the Descendants will be deployed to the Vulgus fortress. Awaiting your approval, Alpha.
All right, you win. Carry out the operation. Let's get this done and destroy the Ironheart. On one condition. You must all return safely. And tell the Guide to look after the Descendants.
Understood. I wish everyone good luck at the White Knight Gulch.
you win. Carry out the operation. Let's get this done and destroy the Ironheart. On one condition. You must all return safely. And tell the guide to look after the Descendants.
Understood. I wish everyone good luck at the White Knight Gulch front.
Don't worry. This is great. I've always wanted to have a go at Corel.
Get in line, kid. There is a line, you know.
I'd like to cut in front of you as well.
Enzo, please take care of yourself. Remember our promise.
There's no way I'll forget. Don't worry. We'll win.
Descendant. It seems everyone has steeled their resolve. Everyone's arche is glowing. I doubt that even the ancestors anticipated this moment. I'm so happy to have met humans with arche like yours. Despite my limitations as an AI, I believe I understand what courage is now. All right. Descendant, I'll accompany you to the Vulgus Fortress. We must locate the inversion facility there and overload the Ironheart to destroy it. I know we can do this, Descendant. I will be with you the entire way.
This is off topic, but aren't you all cold?
My battlesuit has a built-in...
The Vulgus Fortress. We knew such command facilities existed, but we never had any information about their sizes or exact locations. Our terrain scanner never detected them, and as they were deep within Vulgus territory, it was impossible to send any recon squads. Seeing them up close and personal now, they're pretty imposing. If I ever go back to being a military academy professor, I'd like to write a paper about this fortress. But there's no need for us to be intimidated. Once we've destroyed the Ironheart, the tide of war and history will turn in our favor. All right, infiltration team. Let's get to it. Our primary goal is to infiltrate where the Vulgus signals are the weakest and locate the source of inverted energy. Unfortunately, the guide can only detect the general energy scattered throughout the area. And because we're in a massive energy field, it's like being lost in fog. It'll be difficult to find the source. So, we need to do reconnaissance around the fortress and gather information about the source of the inverted energy. It's going to be an extremely dangerous mission. Good luck, all of you. The survival of humanity depends on it.
In order to destroy the Ironheart, we have to locate the inversion facility. If we find the source of the inverted energy, we should find the related facility. The guide is connected to the search drone, and I need you to escort it. It has to be protected.
The communications frequencies from the surrounding area are causing interference. They must be coming from the Vulgus communications facility.
We'd be able to sweep a larger area by connecting the search drone to the Vulgus comms facility, wouldn't we?
With my abilities, it's more than possible.
Good. Escort the drone to the comms facility. Thanks to you, I've identified a few locations that show high energy levels. I'll track them.
Lepik, I sense an increase in inverted energy around you. Where are you now?
I was investigating the wreck of a Vulgus ship, and I think I've stirred up a hornet's nest. I need support.
Lepik, how far out are you? Wait right there.
I should never have sent Lepik off by himself. My bad. Hey, these Vulgus punks are responding really quickly. Looks as if their commander isn't to be taken lightly. Let's eliminate the defense forces here first, then secure the gate that leads to the wrecked ship. I really hope Lepik can withstand it until then.
Captain Survival, you need to hold them off until we get there.
You don't have to tell me. If I die, the 44th Grenadiers will be completely wiped out.
We need to decrypt the security code in order to open the enemy gate. I'll lure the main enemy forces to create a diversion. You need to get the gate's security algorithm. Vulgus reinforcements are arriving. Hurry! Allied transport drone is standing by. careful. The enemy is acting suspiciously. Can you see the data box? That's where our target is. Here come the enemy reinforcements. There's a lot of them. Secure the target. Hurry! Algorithm obtained. Well done.
Eliminating the enemy's defense will attract their attention and create an opportunity for Lepic. That location there seems to be one of the main strongholds for enemy munitions transport. We might be able to kill two birds with one stone. We'll use the enemy terminal to lure the Vulgus to your location. They'll come at you in droves, so be prepared. You'll have to hold them off and buy as much time as possible.
Spotted an enemy squad closing in on your location. Be careful.
was reckless, but we were able to collect some important intel. The guide has moved to Lepix Arcade. Watch out. A high-level Vulgus has been detected. Well done. I'll leave you to finish up the rest of the mission.
This is Lepik. Thanks for the support. You saved my life.
Jonathan, thanks to you, we were able to obtain important information from the wrecked ship. The inversion device must be somewhere around here. Descendant? The Vulgus ship in front of you appears to have crash-landed on its way to Ingress. The flight log has been completely erased, but the date of when it ends is close to the date when the Vulgus first appeared. What is also important is that this ship was loaded with huge, powerful energy equipment. At first I thought it was the ship's engine or power source, but I soon found that theory to be incorrect. Do you remember when the Hagios Prime Hand's ruins erupted with radiant heat? This ship is similar. The central part has a thick coating that can absorb radiant heat. Such a measure would not have been necessary unless inversion technology was involved. That means that this ship was equipped with an inversion device. Descendant, I believe I know where it might have been installed, if the device has not been destroyed or removed from the ship. I'll send the potential location to your receive. Try looking there, Descendant.
The location that the guide sent is full of Vulgus signals. Let's spread out and take control of the area.
Now it's my turn, you Vulgus bastards. See? The Vulgus power grid blankets that area. Since we don't know which defense facility those bastards are gonna get up and running, let's just lay waste to all of them. There are always a few of their guys carrying high voltage fuses in the vicinity of power plants. Find Vulgus units with high voltage fuses. With the fuses you find, boom. blow up the generator. High voltage fuses. Maybe I should add them to my grenade throw. Seems like a great idea.
Enemy reinforcements are headed your way. They've also deployed elite units. Engage them carefully.
Whoa! Power supply to the enemy has been cut off. Incredible.
Commencing facility search. Viesa, Lepik, keep engaging the enemy. These defense garrison forces are pretty tough.
Don't worry about us. Focus on your own lecturing duties, Professor. Once you locate the inversion facility, let's finish this once and for all.
Now that we have entered the facility, I can clearly feel powerful inverted energy. I can even detect Ironheart particles. Yes, I am certain that the Vulgus performed the inversion process here.
That's good news. So we can destroy the Ironheart here then?
I hope this ends well.
Descendant, I detect inverted energy coming from that direction. It appears we definitely won't need the radiant heat absorption coating here. I understand why they moved the equipment here from the ship. This is an excellent place to cool it. But there is something odd about it too. Considering the high temperatures of the inverted energy we observed in Halios, it is impossible that a glacial cave like this could have stayed intact throughout the process. It does not even show signs of melting.
Sorry, but there's no time to play detective. A large Vulgus force is headed your way.
Scum. You've been heading towards that abandoned place, have you? Bring round the assault ship. I will descend upon that location too. This brings back memories of when I used to guard Amon.
You guarded Amon?
Descendant, deactivating a security system like this isn't that complicated. The problem is that this system is set up to be controlled externally, just like in a prison.
The Vulgus commander said something about guarding. Something's not right.
I have accessed the system that is linked to this facility via the terminal. I'll try to discover anything I can. Descendant, I'm certain that this is the inversion machine that was loaded onto the ship. But everything is destroyed. What happened here?
And there's nothing we can do?
Wait. They left a surveillance record in the facility database. I'll look into it.
This technology destroyed the inversion class. The Iron Heart is safe, but I still suspect that miserable wretch of having ulterior motives. Even why did Merlin not be unable to perform the inversion at the sufficient output? Lord Carell said that we could do it, rearranging a thing's face across, if he needed persuaded. So I did. Still, I admit the inversion furnace that Eamon built is not bad. Melting colossi and using the Iron Heart for the energy. Eamon managed to keep his miserable life, thanks to the building of his new contraption. But it makes no difference. Master Carell told me that I could kill that traitor when this is all over. Eamon, your faction, your future generations, I erase all of you from this world. You shall experience the rage of the Vulgus.
Inversion. Furnace. Ajax, there's still a chance. The Vulgus were unable to complete the inversion process here. That's why the traces of energy were so weak. There is a more powerful facility called the inversion furnace somewhere. The inversion process must have been completed there.
Guide, right now, getting out of here safely is priority number 1. Locating the inversion furnace comes second.
Understood. I will try to find somewhere to link to the emergency transmission signal.
Where are you going, Descendant? You're just like your pathetic predecessors. I'll kill you just like I killed them.
Emergency transmission signal confirmed. Commencing transmission.
Requesting updates from descendants at each front. Eugen, does anyone need to be evacuated from the White Knight Gulch?
We can't get a full picture of what's happening in the combat zones. Valby, use your waterways and check on the injured.
Roger that. Submerging.
Activating Colossus guided capture zone. Initiating ground interception.
isn't much time. Descendant, thank the heavens your injury is not serious. I received the report from Ajax's team. Honestly, when I first saw that abandoned device, I thought it was all over. But then, we discovered another facility by investigating the first one, an inversion furnace. HQ has also identified a converter outside its typical range through a terrain scan. Perhaps we'll find clues related to the furnace there. No, it has to be there. The only way to turn the tide of this war now is to destroy the Ironheart. We must find the inversion furnace and finish the operation as soon as possible, before Corell realizes. Wait, it's Kyle. Nell, patch him through.
Standing by for connection. Verifying signal optimization.
There's definitely an issue with support from HQ. This is off the record, okay? Do you think we'll ever see the day when the Vulgus are completely eradicated from Ingress?
It isn't easy. Go ahead, Kyle.
Our troops will arrive in Albion soon. We're systematically withdrawing forces from the front line. Everyone has defended calmly and well, executed the planned retreats, and bought us time. The number of casualties is lower than expected. We're approaching the final moments. We've received a report that Corell has descended from his ship.
Kyle, Marcus and the Investigative Corps are headed your way. Their support should help you hold out a little longer.
I'm grateful to Marcus, but we plan on fighting using only the power of the Descendants from now on. We're here to achieve victory, not take everyone down with us. And it's better to fight as a small group within the Prime Hand's ruins.
Descendants don't have to shoulder the entire burden. If things go south, I want you to give up the Ironheart and retreat immediately.
We can't just end the show when we keep attracting such huge audiences. We'll try to buy as much time as possible. Over and out.
Luna!
This won't do. If we're done with resupply and repairs, all units move to the location of the converter. We're running out of time on both fronts. We have to hurry.
Got it. Let me tack on one more arm component before we go. Do you want like an ice cube or something to snack on?
Ugh, let's just get going.
I will stand with you and all units. I have your missions for this operation. As you know, our goal is to locate the inversion furnace. However, there's something you need to know. The defense commander of this fortress is called Kulan. Kulan is known to have single-handedly defeated multiple colossi. In other words, he can go toe-to-toe with them by himself. Lepik, you and I will protect the team from Kulan. We have to block main routes and secure favorable terrain before he appears. The rest of you, help the guide search for the inversion furnace. Guide, do you have any intel that might be useful?
I'm sorry. I detect a high concentration of inverted energy in this area. But I'm still finding it difficult to identify the exact source from this proximity.
Don't worry. Sometimes things can become more clouded the closer you get to them. It was like that for me with Aisha.
Whenever you go into the void to look for her, I'll help you.
I'll hold you to that.
Descendant. For some reason, I'm picking up traces of Colossi void energy. Here. Investigating this location will help us gather more intel. I understand it is heavily guarded, but I need you to take me there, Descendant. Descendant. The corrosive fluid from the Colossus has damaged the control panel, and I can't connect to it. We'll need to destroy the panel and bypass it via the emergency control device. Good. Now I can access the emergency control device. This facility used to be an auxiliary of the furnace, which was built to melt Colossi remains. It included a process that made it easier to remove and melt parts such as equipped weapons, round loaders, and battlesuits. I don't know why they were melting Colossi. I'll check the core facility. Processed colossi remains were transported beyond that partition. The furnace used to melt colossi remains must be there, Descendant.
We're detecting an enormous number of Vulgus signals from the direction of the main gate. There's another way in. Let's go that way to get closer. It's a side path, but the entire facility is crawling with defense forces. It'll be close to impossible to avoid combat, so be careful.
Descendant, there's a facility control terminal nearby. If you connect me to it, I can search for more information. Descendant, the Vulgus were melting colossi remains to make highly enriched energy material. Heating the iron hearts using energy containing this much entropy would be more than enough to turn them into antimatter. So this is the truth behind inverted energy.
Can we use it for the inversion process, Guide?
No. This facility only melts colossi remains. Heating the iron heart with the results of that process happens elsewhere. Perhaps at the inversion furnace. It must be physically connected to this place. I'll scan for intel in the control terminal. Colossi remains seem to be flowing towards a location nearby. Let me check the blueprints. Descendant. Descendant, I have finally pinpointed the location of the inversion furnace. The facility is in the basement of Fortress Command. I have detected colossi remains that have been melted by the furnace flowing in that direction. But our enemies have already established a line of defense between here and the command facility. The commander of this fortress must be waiting for us. Descendant, do you think we can break through this Vulgus defense line with the forces we have? I regret pushing you into a corner, but I believe this is the only way.
We'll be fine, Guide. Right now, we have no choice but to get it done. All units, converge upon the point of attack at the fortress's defense line. Maintain your position there, ready for our final operation.
And I trust you'll be... It's finally come to this. The success of our entire operation depends on this fight. I feel like I did on the day of my first lecture. Nervous. Still, the situation is actually better than that day. It looks like there was a battle that took place when the Colossi appeared, drawn to the inverted energy. The fortress defense system was destroyed, and the key base for the fortress defense forces fell apart. That means, in our current state, we have a good chance of winning. I'm talking too much. All units commence operation to break through the Vulgus defense line. You need to destroy the Vulgus in front of us and push forward to Fortress Command, where the inversion furnace is. Any questions?
What's there to ask? Let's just go!
Great, let's move.